our first time in Crete, and I usually think you've never truly been to a place if you spend the whole time just sitting at the hotel. That's why taking a couple of tours, even during a beach holiday, is a must. This time we opted for an organized day tour to Spinalonga Island, which happened to be near the place where we were staying, namely Heraklion. I mean, it still takes some time to get there, but compared with some other destinations, it seemed very doable. And you really shouldn't underestimate the size of Crete because it's huge. When I was doing my research about Spinalonga Island, I came across a book that features it. Apparently it isn't historically accurate, but if you are considering visiting the island and are looking for something to read beforehand, it might be a good option. The views from the bus were amazing, and we were happy to finally reach Elounda, where our tour started. From there, it's just a 20-minute boat ride to Spinalonga. You don't actually have to join a tour to visit it, because there are plenty of boats going there from Elounda. Spinalonga is one of the most unusual islands in Greece because it has lived several completely different lives. It has been a Venetian fortress, Ottoman settlement, leper colony, and now one of Crete's most visited historical sites. By the way, to enter the island you have to pay 20 euros per person. Our tour was mainly focused on the period when it was a leper colony. Patients were often sent there involuntarily, separated from their families and communities. But because the disease developed slowly, people built as normal a life there as possible. There were different shops, bakeries, a church, a hospital, and even a school for children there who also had the disease. The colony closed after effective antibiotic treatment for leprosy became available. Unlike many Mediterranean fortresses, Spinalonga's walls and urban layout remain unusually intact. Walking through it feels less like visiting a ruin and more like entering a frozen historic town. Spinalonga is hot, and it looks a lot like Pompeii. Also, keep in mind that there is barely any shade there, so make sure to bring plenty of sunscreen and some kind of head protection. visiting Spinalonga with a guided tour this time, and I can highly recommend this because there are a lot of interesting facts and like interesting history about these islands, and I'm not sure if you can visit it by yourself even, but it's like really good to do it with a tour guide because they can show you remarkable places and places with great views like these ones, and you will generally have a better idea of why this island exists like it is today. That was just one of the stops on our tour. If you're interested in seeing more, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss my new videos.